Hello everyone, welcome back. It's time for another shave, and once again we're gonna take a look at a vintage razor. This one is the English spiral handle tech that I have over here. As you can see, really like the pattern on the handle. Looks really cool and mesmerizing, especially when it's reflecting light. Really nice razor. You can see here the top cap. From the looks of it, there is no age marking, no code that Gillette is using occasionally, but it looks very similar to the previous one that we tested, the Travel Tech. But this one now is not only with beautiful handle, but it's also a little bit longer, still on the short side, which is feeling very comfortable and nice when I hold it in my hand. Needless to say, if you watch any of the other Gillette Tech videos that I upload lately, this is once again one of the razors from Aaron's collection, and I think that this is the last one that I have from the techs that he gave me, and I'll be able to clean them all and return it back to him. And if you like any of these videos and you enjoy these vintage razors, make sure to check his Instagram profile. Once again, Aaron, if you're watching, huge thanks. It's a lot of fun to go back in time testing these vintage razors and just see how similar or different they are, even though that some of them are released within a couple of years apart. This one is also coming in a leather pouch, but it's bigger and just generic. Here there is another kind of like, is it a, I don't think that this is a scoop, but it's probably for something else, maybe for your nails or something, I don't know, not sure. You can see it here, the razor was nicely secured, but it's more generic looking compared to the tiny one for the previous tech that we checked. I'll leave it on the side, away from water. 3-piece razor, once again. And before I disassemble it, I want to mention something. I don't know if on the camera you can see that, but when you look at the head of the razor, the top cap and the base plate, both look slightly different in terms of color of the material. Maybe the top cap and the handle next to each other will be the best way to compare. Yeah, this is better. So yeah, the top cap, you can see probably it's slightly different tint and more reflective compared to the handle. And when you just hold them and touch them, this to me feels like aluminum. And yeah, I'm not sure if on the camera you'll be able to see. Very light, not like the alloy chrome plated handles that even today's razors, like some of the Merkur offerings, have. Just feels like aluminum, and it's very light, as I said, very, very light. 3-piece razor, of course. Here's the base plate, made in England. Yeah, here is it. As you can see clearly, top cap with the Gillette branding on it, the kind of like angled sides here, slightly different design, which is similar to the Travel Tech. And oops, wait, I was having the branding upside down. That's better. And once again, no alignment bar, pins or peel shaped details in the center, just the middle post for screwing into the handle and the tiny details on the corner that are aligning the blade. Once again, similar to the Travel Tech that we tried last time. I'm gonna use feather, brand new this time. With my last shave, I'm pretty sure that that feather was already done, just the last shave. Here we are, brand new feather. Making sure that it's aligned on these corner details. And tightening it, checking the blade review on both sides to make sure that it's good. Here we go. The sides of the blade here, they're sticking out. That's normal. All vintage razors are pretty much like that from what I've seen. And yeah, let's move to preparing the face. Before I wet my face, I'm gonna mention I'm gonna use a Shavings Leyland. This one I picked last year during the Bellingham meetup that we had with Paul Trotter, Austin from AA Shaving. I'm not sure if he's still making soaps. I know that he's been busy with his career. This is also part of his kind of like side gig, but his full-time career. And I hope that he will go back and make more soaps, because first, his scents are unique and great. I really like them personally. And his base is excellent performer. I have it lathered here with my Trotter Handcraft with Mule STF. This brush I also picked from that meetup. So there is a theme around that. And you can see this one was generously hydrated lather. And it's creamy, low structure, very dense, shiny and slick, as you can see here. Very, very nice. And yeah, the smell, once again, excellent. As mentioned, I added a lot of water, and it still feels that this base can take more. So good. Let me know in the comments, have you tried any soap from AA Shaving? And Austin, if you're watching, I hope that you're doing well. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Cushiony, creamy, low structure goodness. Just a day and a half, almost 2 days of growth. Time for a first pass with this Spiral Tech. Yeah, the detailing one more time. I just really like this pattern. It's really cool. Feels very nimble. These are light razors, and that handle being, on my opinion, aluminum. I might be totally wrong, so don't quote me on that, just feels that way. Makes the razor very nimble. And brand new feather blade makes a difference, I can confirm that, compared to my previous shave. The previous feather, I pushed it over the limit, I think. Mild razor. But if the audio feedback goes through the mic, you can hear that it's doing the job very well, especially with the feather blade. Yeah, I do feel that this one and the previous travel one that I checked, they're probably the mildest ones. Excellent for daily drivers. The main difference between this one and the previous travel tech from the 65 is just the balance that comes from the handle length. The rest is the same, and this one feels to have more consistent shaving between both sides. The previous one, as I mentioned in my video last time, one side felt slightly different when it comes to shaving. But yeah, good first pass, and that soap is amazing. Second pass, cross the grain. Time to speed up the video. I'm recording it early in the morning. The baby is still sleeping, my oldest is still sleeping, but I have a feeling that very soon everybody will start waking up. Very smooth. Third pass against the grain. Very nice audio feedback. Every time when I use a tech going against the grain, I'm just thinking to myself, boy, these razors are smooth. They glide so well. If you really like only aggressive razors, you may feel disappointed because they're on the milder side. Early in the morning, cannot speak yet, and still haven't finished my coffee. But being on the mild side, they're still doing very good job. I think that I overdid it with the pressure here. That's typical for me when I feel comfortable, especially with light razors. I'll push the pressure a little bit too much. So don't be like me. With all techs, when it comes to detailing around my goatee, they're not my favorite. Just I feel that mildness in combination with slightly lower blade feel on a way gives me less confidence with the detailing pass, but they're doing the job well. So just my observation. I'm sure that 99% of the wet shavers, they don't care about that, but that's just me. Excellent. We're BBS. Just a little bit left. Yeah, okay, not full BBS. Two of my problematic spots, they still have a little bit left, but very minor. And we have the alum block, of course, which will ruin the excellent post-shave feel from this soap, but I want to get the alum feedback. Yeah, that area where I mentioned that I overdid the pressure, I can certainly feel it thanks to the alum. And just a little bit here and under the nose, tiny bit of feedback. That's just me chasing it too much, slightly too much buffing and a little bit too much pressure. I love to confirm this thanks to the alum block. Excellent feedback too. And time for the matching splash over here. A lot of good ingredients. Excellent for the skin. Just a bit more. Very nice. So let's recap. Excellent shave. Another vintage razor. This one is the Spiral Tech from the UK. I love the handle. That spiral pattern overlapping, creating this intricate design. It's really nice. Once again, shout out to Aaron. Make sure go to his Instagram, thank him for his generosity, allowing us to take a look at cool vintage razors that have just very nice shaving quality, and they're so old, and unfortunately Gillette is no longer making them. I said it before, they had it right. Hopefully they'll get back to it. Who knows, one day we may see Gillette focusing more on the razors once again. And yeah, let me know in the comment which one was your favorite. Do you enjoy the techs? Do you like some other vintage razors? There are so many options. I have few surprises that arrived recently. I'll see when I'll have time to record videos. They're also vintage razors and I'm excited to try them. They're quite different than this one over here. But anyway, I'm not gonna spill all the beans about that. Thanks for joining me for this shave. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.